Hi everyone, I'm Susan Powell. Today I'm going to describe about the presentation. This is the hackathon presentation for the implementation report, which encourages us to develop and design the program and solve it using the various problem solving technique. And the mandatory thing for this program is the red color and my student ID, which we will see in the further coming game. Now I'll do the game descriptions. So I want to show you everything via the game. So I have made the game using the Scratch app, and we can see all the codes and all the character here clearly. I want to start the game by playing, and I will describe on the way. So the game goes like this. When I press the space key, the character Ben will jump. Ben is the man with the red t-shirt, and other apple start moving. So we can see when I touch the green apple, the score will be 0, and when I touch the red apple, the score will be continue increases by 1. So I have to make the score of 10 to know what is the code and everything, which we'll see when I score 10. So here it goes. Whenever I press the space key, the Ben is jumping and is avoiding the green apple and is only touching the red apple, which I have to control. And this is very simple game, and everyone can play this game. Doesn't matter the old one or the young one. So there will not be any more effort on playing this game. It's simple, and everyone can enjoy very effectively. The main thing over here is the red color, which is the red apple, and the code, which we'll see in after the completion of the game at around 10 score. So we can see it clearly that the score is rising by 1 in the score dashboard above, and the score goes 0 when it touches the green apple. Just wait for the one more score to. We can see clearly that the color code is this and the ID is this. It displays from here. Going back to the presentation. So personally significant moment. Challenging as it was the first time I involved in this type of task, since it was based on the coding and programming. I need to do a lot of research and self-studies, which took a long time and was a bit frustrating for me. As we know that every hard work gives us the success. I got finally success with my game, which was running smoothly, and this was more satisfying for me. This was the very good experience for me to go through all the situations and overcome all of them. I learned about how to use the Scratch version 3 and how to program different types of game using the Scratch. Also, I gain a lot of knowledge and concept about using the problem solving techniques, which I can not only use in studies, but also I can use in my personal life, day to day, every situation. Now we're going back to the problem solving techniques. As it was a long task to do, I encouraged with multiple issues and difficult situations and scenarios. So to overcome all of them, I utilized the problem solving technique. For coding error, I use the trial and error method, which became very fruitful for me to resolve all the error after multiple attempts. And for the size of the character, I use the same. I use the divide and conquer method of problem solving for setting up the characters, movement, speed. For this, I separated all the character different separately, and I did the individual coding for each of them, and then again I joined them at once. So this is the divide and conquer technique, which made me easier. So I used the UML diagram to catch up everything in process manner, and it guided me through each and every situation that need to be considered. But among them, I use the trial and error method for multiple attempts and multiple times. So I say that the trial and error method is the most used technique for this program. Going down to the reflection, since this report is in relationship with the previous assignment, it was not difficult for me to find the required resources for this project to carry on. But as I started, it was not going smoothly. I came through different way than I expected. I find it difficult in selecting the color, size, problem in moving character. As a result, I was having a bit delay in my work. It was because I was unknown about the coding and programming, and was the first time I was doing this type of assignment. So for this, I had to give some extra time on my self-study and about coding and programming and learning the Scratch app. So even though I tried my best, but still I was having a lot of difficulties, and it took me 5 days to complete this game. So I use different problem solving technique to overcome all these issues. So some of the techniques which I use most, as I already mentioned, like trial and error method, UML method, algorithm, and flowchart in somehow. So because of all these problem solving ideas, I came to finally resolve all the problems, and finally completed my games, and the whole implementation report was completed. So that's all for my hackathon presentation. Thank you so much.